Hey Alan, do you know how far of a margin the medical cast in Massachusetts by?
Ready?
Oh, like
It was a
63%, yeah.
Are we ready? Are we live?
You're live.
That's loud. Can I whisper? Where you going, man? Come sit down. Learn about growing. You want to sit right here to learn about growing, though? There's be more people. Go get them. Come right back. Hey, how's everybody doing right now? My name's Paul, and I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about organic growing. I'm a local guy. I grow some good shit, and I do a course now at New England Grassroots Institute where I teach you all how to grow whatever you want to learn how to do, from organics to hydro, whether you want to take that professionally or keep it as a home grow. But my heart and my passion is in organics and doing everything in a method called a super soil. So that's sort of what I want to share some knowledge with you guys about, because it's sort of its own, it's a different way of growing, and it's kind of a connoisseur way of doing things, and it produces a little bit better of a product, in my opinion. So that's sort of the way I really try to promote it for people. And more than just the reasons about, like, you know, how we're going to do all of this, I like to really share with people on why we do it. When you grow organically, you are producing something that's a lot more natural, and whereas, I mean, right now we are rallying for legalization, and we're both yes on 4, but I do advocate mostly for patients. So when we're growing for medicine, we want to make sure that there's nothing going into our product that we don't want to be ingesting that's going to potentially cause side effects and further harm. You know, the point of all this is sort of lead a healthier lifestyle, and when we're incorporating cannabis into healing, we don't want to be adding things like chemical nutrients and fertilizers, pesticides, some things that maybe you can't entirely get out of the plant, and that you definitely don't want to be then smoking and putting into your body. So I said, like, my preferred method of growing is a super soil, and what that is a method of putting all of your fertilizers, all of your nutrients, all of your pH buffers and CalMag and micronutrients and all of your living micro beasties, all the bacteria and mycorrhizae, all of that goes into the soil ahead of time, and we compost it and we make it it becomes biologically active. It becomes alive. There's little microorganisms, there's little nematode worms, there's bacteria that are good for the plant that help the plant take in nutrients that aren't there when you do things synthetically. Those microbeasties can't survive in a synthetic environment. So that's how nature does things. When we do things hydroponically, we can get incredible results out of it. We can get a lot of yield. We can get stuff that looks really great, smells really great, and if we flush it properly, we can get really good product. But that's all being done in a very different method, where we have to use synthetic chemicals to make it so the plant can even absorb those nutrients. Because in nature, little things in the soil break down the nutrients and make it so the plant can absorb them. And that's what we're doing with the super soil. So when we do it, I have a little bit, not much of an example like I normally would, but you would go to your grow shop and there are a whole line of dry nutrients, of things that take care of your nitrogen, your phosphorus, your potassium, all of your other micronutrients that get mixed in ahead of time. So you have to buy all of this, and when you mix it up, you mix it up in a big giant batch. Big giant tub, mix it all together, you water it in with, like I said, the mycorrhizae, and it sits for 2 months. You have to wait for that soil to do its own thing, become alive, because you added everything in that it needs. And it takes a while. It'll actually become hot. You can bend down and touch it, and it'll be warm. And when you take the cover off it after it's been sitting for 60 days, there'll be a white little forest of fuzzy molds, but you know, that's not bad mold like you don't want on your buds, but that's actually telling you that your soil's alive and it's doing things naturally. It's its own little ecosystem in there. And that's what's going to help your plant really thrive and be able to do things in the way that it evolved to do. It's going to do things a little slower. It's going to do things a little more fully, rather than being delivered a chemical nutrient real quick, right up the stem, and get amazing results out of it as far as yield. But it's not taking the slow enzymatic processes to maybe develop terpenes to their full extent. Maybe get a little, the flavonoids really come out when you grow organically. So these are a few things that, as far as the end product, when you want, people are on the street looking for that fire, they're opening up their bag and they're smelling it. Those are terpenes. Those are things that the plant produces that give it its like awesome smells. So when you grow hydroponically and you're making it grow super fast, super big, super quick, and you kind of getting sacrificing some of those awesome smells, those awesome flavors you might be getting. And when it comes to medicine, we want more of that stuff because there's the entourage effect in our medicine. So terpenes interact with the cannabinoids and they have their own medicinal properties. So they don't just smell great, they actually do great things for your mood and for inflammation and all that sort of thing too. So when you're taking in a whole plant medicine, it helps to just maximize every single thing that you can out of the plant. There's a reason why we think it smells really good. And that's our body telling us that's something we want inside of us. It smells great, we want to ingest it because it's a evolutionary thing that makes us know subconsciously that's something that's going to help us. What was that?
May I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.